Hello everybody. I picked up a brisket yesterday at the local store. It was on sale, $1.87 a pound, which is a good buy for brisket. But, however, it just had lost its vacuum. It was considered a leaker. That's what they say when a lot of stuff loses your vacuum there at the store. They call them leakers. So they marked it down another 30% off. So this puppy came out to $1.31 a pound. It's not bad. Now I'm not going to cook him up as a brisket. I'm going to grind him up for hamburger. So $1.31 a pound is not bad. Now I don't know how much fat I'm going to take off. I'll know more of that once I get into this. I might wind up leaving most of it on. Might leave some of it out. What I'll do is once whatever I decide to leave out of the grind, I'll weigh that up, see how much it is, and factor that into the price. But this puppy is 17.18 pounds, and I'm going to wrap him up in good old freezer paper. Now, be careful. Most people consider butcher paper freezer paper, and they're not the same. Butcher paper is just plain old white paper, and the freezer paper has the wax coating, and you do need the wax coating for long-term life in the freezer. So over 17 pounds should get the family and the kids a little bit of hamburger meat, and I'm guessing it's probably going to come up about to $1.40 a pound when I'm finished. And when hamburger is about 93%, it's about $4 or better a pound. That ain't bad. Now I'm guessing it's probably going to come out to about 85%, 85 to 90% on the fat rating. And what I'll do is I'll do a fat test on this later. I won't be able to show you the fat test because that's at work, and where I work, no videoing allowed. So with that said, let me get this sliced up and prepare for the grind. Okay folks, I kind of split her open here just to show you how kind of lean this puppy is. You got all the fat seams over here, and here's the fat I cut off, so I probably will be throwing some of that back in and everything, but here's just how lean that sucker looks. I just wanted to include that before I grind it up. So there's that. So let me go ahead and get back to continue to cutting this into smaller pieces. That's all she wrote. Okay, that's all ground up. I'm going to just give it a good mixing up with the old hand. Got my gloves on. The last bit was kind of fatty, so I'm just going to do what got ground up. I'm not going to mix in any of the other fat. I think I'm going to just render that fat. I've never done that before. Family never did that when I was growing up. Okay, ran out of memory card there. Anyway, I have it all mixed up. I didn't add any of that extra fat to it, so I'm leaving that out. I'm guessing this is going to be probably 85 on the high side, so between 80 to 85 is what I'm guessing. I'll do a fat test on this, and I will publish those. I will include those results in the next video. Well, for now, I'm going to start getting wrapping these up in the freezer paper. So hang tight, and we'll get that going. Okay, folks, here's the final bit. I got 11 packages. I labeled them B burger for brisket burger with today's date. Going to go ahead and throw these in the freezer. I'll finish up with the weighing the fat there on the left, and I'll finish this up in the next portion of the video. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the freezer, and we'll get back with you with the results of the fat test and how much fat there is being thrown away, and the final numbers on how much all this wind up costing. Okay, everybody, here's the results of the fat test I did. As you can see, that's the line there at the top of the fat in the test tube, and actually this angle, but it came in just a hair under 13% fat. So this is coming out to 87% lean, 13% fat. So that's not a bad deal. Now most of y'all are not going to recognize what this is. And this is a fat test machine where you put out a weighed sample, it cooks it for 15 minutes, and it separates and the fat floats to the top. You put the bottom there to the fat, and then the top one to the top of the fat, and here's your scale. So I hope this gives you an idea. If you want it leaner, you'll see those cuts. They'll just trim out more fat, especially when you cut the meat in the strips. You'll be able to cut more fat out of that, depending if you like it or not. Me personally, for hamburgers, that's spot on. 85, 87 is what I like for hamburgers. Anything else, like I said, I prefer 93. But going for the price per pound, you can't beat it. Okay, thank you. Take care, and God bless.